Hey everybody, it's Coach Ron with the latest installment of Chalk Talk. And today we're going to be talking about a subject that is probably going to take a little longer than a normal 10-minute video because it's going to be a little bit more extensive. This one's going to be geared toward those of you that are kind of new to the network marketing arena, new to working from home, or maybe you've been around for a while and you've gotten a little taste of it and you know you can be successful, but you don't feel you're really with the right company. So you're looking for another opportunity. And so now you're starting to ask some questions. So you've decided you want to work from home and you've decided that you want to own your own business. You've decided that you want to make some extra money to help the family, or maybe this is what you want to do to replace your current income. You want to have a little more time, freedom to spend time with the kids and be there when they get out of school and not have to put them in daycare and things like that. So it's time to start asking some questions. First of all, who do you want to partner with? What does a good company look like? And that's something that we're going to delve into today. And also, what will it cost you to start? What will it cost you every month to stay in business for yourself? What kinds of things can I expect? What's my compensation plan going to look like? How much money can I make in the long run? And these are all the kinds of questions that you want to start to ask. But those aren't enough. You're going to wonder, do I have to recruit anybody? What do I say to people? How much time commitment is this really going to take? How soon can I make $10,000 a month? Because a lot of people get sold on that figure and that glitz and that glamour. So these are all normal questions, and they're all questions that you're going to want to ask, but you're also going to want to delve a little bit deeper and really do your homework on a company and on a mentor before you commit to somebody. So hopefully what I'm going to do today is take a little bit of time to answer some of those questions and help you out a little bit. So the first thing you want to look at when you're looking at a company is the company track record. First of all, how long have they been in business? I would tell you to stay away from anything that's been in business less than 5 years. And I know you hear all about these ground floor opportunities and the next big MLM and the next big thing and the pre-launch of this and the launch of that. And I would tell you to stay away from those things. Stay with, especially if you're new. Stay with things that are established. Find a company that's been in business for 5 years or more, preferably 10 or more. Yes, it's not the ground floor, but those companies are still actively growing and they're usually very solid by the time they're 5 to 10 years old. You want to look for a company that's debt free. They don't owe a lot of money. Okay, they want to be self-sustaining on a monthly basis. Okay, look for a company that when you talk to people has never been late sending out checks. Make sure that your compensation plan is such that you get paid on time. So you want to make sure you've got a solid company. Make sure they're debt free. Check with your Better Business Bureau. Okay, find out what's going on with that company. What kind of complaints have they had? How many complaints have they had? Are they a rock solid company with the Better Business Bureau? These are all questions that you're going to want to know. The next thing you want to look into when you've decided that a company is worth it is look into that company's management team. What do they look like? Where have they come from? How many years of experience do they have? Do they have a lot of business experience? Do they have a lot of experience with the products that your company specializes in? Where have the leaders come from? Had they come from Fortune 500 companies, or are they people that have come in from other MLM companies that broke off and decided to do something new? Those are the kinds of things you want to look at. Are they involved civically? Do they do charitable things? Do they have a good standing again in the Better Business Bureau? Look for those strong management things that can be something that you want to follow. Does that company have a mission statement? And does the company follow that mission statement? Are their values and their morals in line with yours? Because that's going to tell you whether or not you can work with that company. The next thing you want to look at is the company products. What kinds of products are you dealing with? Is it something that you are passionate about? Is it something that you can get behind? Okay. Your company, whoever you choose, needs to have highly consumable products. They need to be unique. You want to look for a company that has patented products. And the reason for that is you want to find a company that's got something that nobody else has, something nobody else can claim. And when you find that kind of a company that's on the cutting edge of whatever kind of research they're doing, then you've got something that's very valuable because you can now promote that as the company that nobody else can have these particular products. And so that's going to become important as you go through things too. You don't want to have to, when you're talking to someone, create a need for them to buy your product. These should be products that people want, people need, and people use on a consistent basis. You want to have them so that people know that they're there, that they know that they're going to use them, and that it's a product that is going to be highly consumable over and over and over again. They use it every day, every week, every month, and every year in their home or on their personal, their personal life. So you want to have those kinds of products. You're also, with your products, you want to have them competitively priced. You don't want to be priced out of the market. You don't want it so expensive that somebody can't afford it. Okay, you're obviously in a business to make money, so there has to be a profit to be made, but you want those things to be competitive. Be competitive in the marketplace, be competitive with other brands. Is your company trying to brand recognize themselves and compete against other companies, or are they just out there trying to make a fast dollar? Okay. The next thing you want to look at when you look at those products and what they are, and you look at how they're competitively priced, is you want to look at the company's reorder rate. And if your company can't tell you that, then you're in trouble. You're with the wrong company. You want to have a documented reorder rate that is above average. And when I say above average, I mean above the industry average. The industry average is not very high. And it's because people spend a lot of time bouncing from company to company to company, and they end up doing a lot of quitting and things like that. And that hurts a company's bottom line. So you want to look for a company that's going to have a high reorder rate. Are these products worth it to people? And are these people using the products over and over and over again? Because that, again, builds up what we call residual income. That's the income that you know is going to be there every single month because people need and want and use these products that your company has, okay? You also want to have a company that has what we call a low personal production requirement. Now, here's what I mean by that. A lot of companies out there, they have quotas. They have requirements for you on a monthly basis for how much you have to buy to stay qualified for their company. Now, in some cases, it's an outrageous amount. For some companies, it's $500, $600, $700, $800 a month. And that's because you have to purchase the product, then you have to go out and retail the product and sell it to other people and make sure that you've got on hand what they need. And if you don't, and if they don't buy it, you're stuck with it. Well, you want to find a company that doesn't make you do that. This should be no new money out of your budget. This should be something you're using every month for your personal use, and you don't have to go retailing things to other people. That, to me, is a waste of time, and you're not in business for yourself. You're in business as a distributor for somebody else. You don't want to be a distributor. You want to have a company that also has a low entry fee. Now, what do I mean by that? Any good, solid, rock solid company is going to have some type of a membership fee or an annual fee or an introduction or initial annual membership fee. And that membership fee should be relatively low. Okay, it should not be a burden to you to join the company. Now, some people say, oh, you can join us for free. Yes, you can put your name on the bottom of the line, and now all of a sudden you become a customer. And as soon as you do, it doesn't cost you anything to join, but now all of a sudden you're paying $200, $300, $400, $500 a month, again, to stay qualified if you're a business person. Or you're put on an auto ship, which means that you're going to get certain products every month, come hell or high water, whether you ordered them or not. You don't want to be on an auto ship program, folks. It does not work. Okay? Now, after you get that low entry fee and you've taken care of the products and everything else, you want to have a company that has low attrition. You don't want people that are quitting after 1 and 2 and 3 months because it's not working for them. You want a company that's going to keep their people. High reorder rate is going to mean low attrition. If you've got a high reorder rate, people aren't going to be quitting and going to other companies. They're going to love the products they have. So you're going to have a high reorder rate and a low attrition rate. People aren't going to be quitting your company because the products are no good or because they don't like the business model. Okay? Timing. Timing is everything in business. Okay? You might be in a business right now and not doing well. You might be because you're the right jockey on the wrong horse. Your particular company may be brand new. Your particular company may be a few years old and it hasn't hit its stride yet. Your particular company may be such that there's people coming and going constantly and the turnover is very high. Okay. Again, that's why you want to find a company that's solid. You want to find a company that's been in business, they've got a solid business model, and they're still growing. They're still growing every single month and every single year, and their sales figures are going up every year, which, by the way, any good company will be happy to show you their sales figures on a yearly basis, as well as the income statistics for the people that work and partner with them. Okay. The next thing you want to look for, and this is really important, when you start to look at your company's compensation plan that you're going to partner with, you want to make sure that your company does not employ what we call breakaways. In other words, you're penalized for finding somebody better than you, which is really what you want to do in business, is partner with people that are as good or better than you to help you grow your organization. But in a lot of these companies, they do what's called a breakaway. When one of your people reaches a certain level of productivity, they take them, move them over, start them on their own track, and you lose a valuable person that you went out and found for your business to help you grow your organization. That to me makes absolutely no sense. That to me is not fair. If I go out and I find someone that's as good or better than I am, and I teach them the trade, and we work together and we grow our company and we grow our business and we grow our organization, why should I have to lose that person to someone else or have them go away? And now I've lost all of their volume and all of their work. So you want to find a company that doesn't do that. A lot of companies these days use a binary plan, especially some of your newer companies. A binary plan is difficult, especially for a new entrepreneur, because you're constantly trying to balance both sides to reach your quotas and your bonuses and things like that, and in order to advance in your organization. And the problem is in a lot of those cases, you end up rewarding people that are not working hard, um, because you have to try to balance the two. So now you've got to move people back and forth and all around, and it makes it very difficult for you, and it can cause some problems with people that are in your organization that you've partnered with. So you want to make sure you don't have the breakaways. You want to make sure you don't have the binaries for your comp plan. Get to know your comp plan. Find out as you go all the different ways you can get paid. I happen to be with a company that has about 14 different ways we get paid, and it is absolutely wonderful. The particular company that I partnered with, it is a phenomenal company from the standpoint of products. It's a phenomenal company from the standpoint of the compensation plan, where everybody here can be successful, from the littlest guy all the way up to the biggest person. And we all get paid the same way. Nobody buys their way into the company. We all start out the same way. So you want to find a company like that everybody gets paid the same way. There's no buy into the company to get a better position, because that just creates animosity, and sooner or later your company's going to fall apart. The last thing you want to find is a company with no risk, that everything is refundable if there's a problem, that you have a way within the first 60 days that if the company isn't for you, you don't like the products, you don't like the business, you don't like your mentor, whatever the case may be, you can get all of your money back and nobody gets hurt. And there are companies like that out there. So be careful when you look for that, and ask the questions. Can I get my money back if I don't like my products? Can I get my money back if I don't like the business? How long do I have to try this out and take it for a test run before I lose that opportunity to get my money back? Ask those kinds of questions, because those are going to be the things that you're going to need to know in order to be successful as you go along. So I hope some of this has helped you. Again, if you've got more questions and you'd love to chit chat, I don't care if you're with another business or not. If you're interested in the business that I'm with, I'd be more than happy to share that with you. But if you've got other questions about what to look for or success factors, feel free to email me, Coach Lanham, Lanham, Coach Lanham 55 at gmail.com. And again, like I said, even if you're with another business and you've got questions, I'd be more than happy to answer them for you. That's what I'm here for. I've got a lot of experience and I've got some success in this industry, and that leads me to help people, and that's what I'm here to do. So if you'd love to talk, I'd love to chat with you. I'm here to help you reach your goals. And for those of you that are interested in what I do and the company that I'm with, feel free to email me and let me know, and we'll get together and talk. So I'll see you on the other side. And everybody, thanks for coming to Coach Lanham and Chalk Talk, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a great night. Bye-bye.